And we're live, I think. Let me double check. No, I don't see it yet. Let's see.
I see it on my end.
Oh, you do? All
yep.
Right. I'm just waiting. I don't know why I get like a lag.
This slow internet.
Yeah, I know. I think I need. I gotta get a new router. Yeah, I don't see it
live.
Huh?
I see it's live it says live, so about 40 seconds. Maybe someone in the comments. Let's see.
Well, it says we have 4. Yeah, we have 4 people watching. So, because what I do is I usually have a YouTube screen up, and then I just refresh the YouTube screen to see if it works, and then that kind of shows me if we're live or not. But it's not
triple
working.
Checking your work. So. That's quality work.
Whatever. It's not working, but I guess there's 4 people here. So what's up, everyone?
What's up? What's up? We might be just the 2 of us. We'll see.
Yeah, I definitely got to get a new router. I don't know. I think that's what it is.
There you go. We got a comment. All right, so we are live. We got one comment.
Okay. Hey, can't see the slides yet. Hello.
So we haven't shared anything yet. We just started up.
Yeah, no, we haven't. I'm just refreshing it on my YouTube. Okay, now I see it. All right, we're good. I just needed the confirmation. I just want to make sure we weren't just talking to each other and nobody was, here.
Trust the computers, bro.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. You don't hear that fan. I have a fan hitting me. You don't hear it, right? It doesn't mess up the audio.
No, I can't hear it. I think it sounds good.
Cool, man. Yeah, we'll just give a few minutes, let anybody who's going to come hang out, and we'll talk a little bit about cards and do some breaks at the end, do some ripping. What you got to rip later at the end?
We'll do a little mix. I mean, we have baseball again today, so we'll do have a couple packs of some Allen Ginter 2022, and then we'll do some 2023 Series 1. We're all too familiar with this, so by the time we finish ripping through what we have, we're gonna be experts.
Adley Rutschman, I think it's a good class, right? Rutschman's like the number 1 catcher right now in baseball. So
yeah,
fantasy baseball.
In fantasy baseball, yeah, that matters more than real baseball, right?
Yeah. I mean, technically he's probably the best catcher in baseball if he's number 1 fantasy catcher, right? I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. So
yeah, it's usually really close.
I mean, he's living up to the hype, though. I mean, they were technically touting him as like the next Buster Posey, right, or whatever, comparable. So I mean, it's good that he's holding up to it. Catcher is a very hard position. So.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, no, I mean, and it goes so it's underrated in the hobby, in my opinion. Catchers kind of get overlooked with regards to card values, but there's a lot of collectability for catchers, and you think about the Buster Posies, he has a really good following. Like Yadier Molina, I actually have a couple Yadier Molina cards as well, and he should be a future Hall of Famer. So there's those few that definitely stand out, but hopefully there's more catchers that get more love in the future.
You have Yadier rookie cards?
No, I don't have any Yadier rookie cards. I have the 2016 Top Sapphire set that I really like.
Yeah.
I have the Yadier of that. So it was Yadier's first Sapphire card.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. Nah, that's good. He's a legend, Cardinal legend. So, but did you say he's gonna make the Hall of Fame? You think he is?
Yadier Molina, yeah, 1,000%.
Well, I think there's debate whether he should or not. There's actually, it's not like so cut and dry. He's really good, obviously, but I think the numbers may not stand behind that.
I mean, so I can just pull it up real quick. I would go off topic, but I just share my screen.
We're here to just chit chat baseball and everything.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Yeah, just share your screen or whatever if you want to show something.
Yeah, I want to share this. Let me show you. Let's look at it together. You could just let into the room. You let us know what you think. But Yadier Molina on Baseball Reference, you can see here. Baseball Reference. You can see that he has his WAR is a 42 WAR, but he's a 10-time All-Star. Okay, he's won 2 World Series, Silver Slugger, 9-time Gold Glove, and 4 times Platinum Glove. So I think the offensive numbers for him are not, they're not the best from the catcher position overall. He has a 277 batting average, 176 home runs, but the accolades though for what he brought to the catcher's position, and in the sense of making the pitching staff better. Come on.
Nah, man. I know what you're saying, but I'm looking at those numbers right there. He has 176 home runs. Like, he does not even 3,000 hits, and not even close to 3,000 hits, bro. You're reaching because he's a legend in the Cardinals organization. It helps. He's Puerto Rican too. That helps, but I don't think those numbers definitely don't show Hall of Famer. Like, for example, can you bring up Ivan Rodriguez, Pudge Rodriguez?
Pudge was more of an offensive, catcher too. So
yeah, he's like one of the best I've seen growing up. Obviously,
I don't know. Pudge was one of the best offensive catchers probably of all time, though. I mean, he had 296, 311 home runs, 68 WAR.
And he's close to that, 3,000 hit mark. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, I could be wrong. People might hate me, but I definitely don't think that Yadier really. I told you, that's what I was saying. Like, there was big debate about, should he be a shoe-in Hall of Famer? Because he is a Cardinals legend. That's fine, but it's different to be a legend for a team versus, a Hall of Famer for the major league. So I don't know, man. Those numbers weren't that impressive.
No, I can see your point on that. Let us know in the comments what you think, if Yadier Molina is a Hall of Famer or isn't a Hall of Famer. Why not? That's an interesting topic. But I can see it going either way. He was obviously like a likable guy too. That does help bump people in.
What is going on, man? Likable guy. So what?
I mean, that keeps certain people out of the Hall of Fame, though.
Yeah, I get it. That which is maybe not right either, but because it should go. There actually is a statistic, or like there's a part of the voting that is about character. I think that's actually one of the things that they do look at, but I don't know. I think it should just be how good you are at the game. You know what I'm saying? Your overall statistics.
So we won't spend too much time on this, but let's say modern catchers, right? Aside from Pudge, but like modern catchers, if you were starting your team to build like a World Series roster, who would you want behind the plate?
Oh, modern?
Yeah, like modern. I'm not talking Pudge or before like Piazza's time. I mean, he, even though he wasn't the best defensive catcher, but like who would you put there as one of the best catchers you want on your team?
I mean, I got to think about I got to think of all the catchers. I mean, not Jorge Posada. I mean, he's a 4-time champion. He's not going to be a Hall of Famer. That's what I'm saying. Right. So that's not I can't really think of a catcher right now. I mean, of course you would want Yadier Molina to be on your team, but that doesn't make him a Hall of Famer. That just makes him a really damn good player for your team. That's it.
That's fair. That's fair. I could see it going either way. I could see him maybe getting in, but I could also see him not making it too. Either way, he was one of the best catchers like during his period. So,
no, for sure. I agree to that. Like if it was remember we did the YouTube video on the decade or whatever like that. The best position of the decade. He could be the best catcher of his decade or whatever for certain years. But the Hall of Fame isn't about decades. The Hall of Fame is about a career. So that's why when you show me those numbers, that's worse than I thought. I thought he was at least around the 300 home run mark or something like that. Or damn, that's bad.
Yeah, but you're thinking about the home runs too much because the home runs. Ozzie Smith's in the Hall of Fame, right? And he's I don't even know how many home runs he hit. Like so. It's not, you can't just make that all about home runs. The Hall of Fame.
But Ozzie Smith was a hitter though. Like I believe he got a bunch of singles or whatever.
I mean,
So
so that's an interesting point you bring. I bring up Ozzie Smith. So Yadier Molina batted 277. Ozzie Smith's career batting average is 262. Okay. Guess how many home runs Ozzie Smith hit in his whole career?
yeah, it's like 87 or something like
28.
that.
So
Okay.
when you start killing people for home runs and being in the Hall of Fame, you just gotta
Yeah.
watch it. You know, so
How many hits did he get, though?
Yadier had 20, I think it was like just under 2,200 hits. He had like 21 something, right? Guess how many Ozzie Smith had?
What, 1,800?
2460.
Okay.
So like 300 more hits, maybe.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying he didn't even get, Ozzie Smith phenomenal, but a lot of it was defense, Gold Gloves. He won World War Series, 15-time All-Star. So when you say that, you got to remember that it's also about the position too. And I'm sure the voters will factor in. But anyway, that's Yadier Molina. I mean, I like them anyway. He's a great catcher. So we'll see if he gets the bump into the Hall. But I can see some people being upset and some people not being upset about it.
Yeah, because I think it's always going to be the comparison between Yachty and Buster because they were around the same time range. So if one makes it, the other one should make. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I think Buster Posey's career was actually pretty. Well, he was actually really, really good. But could you look at his numbers real quick? I know this wasn't part of the thing. I just kind of curious to see Buster Posey's overall because he did get hurt. He had that nasty injury.
Yeah, let me share my screen again one more time, just so we could put but this is interesting conversation, right? Catchers and stuff. But let me you could put it in the room. So yeah, let's look at it. So Buster Posey hit for a better batting average, 302, 158 home runs, okay? 1,500 hits. All right.
Yeah.
And so Rookie of the Year, 2 World Series, so similar there. He won an MVP. Yachty didn't win an MVP. He won only 1 Gold Glove. Yachty won like a ton of Gold Gloves, and he won some Platinum Gloves. So I think here's the thing: like if Buster Posey's borderline, definitely Yachty's borderline.
Yeah.
I think the best way to explain it, in my mind, at least I think about it as like you could either get into the Hall of Fame as being like a really overwhelmingly like great defensive player, like say Ozzie Smith, and have those accolades, and your hitting is some average or below average even sometimes, or your hitting is just super phenomenal. Like think about like A-Rod or something, right? Like sports, like I mean he was like above and beyond like hitting like an outfielder or something. It's a shortstop position, right? And his defense was really good too, but he wasn't really like all the way known for his defense, even though he probably won a couple Gold Gloves, but still his offense was just so much better than the field, right? So I don't know, like either your offense pushes you into the Hall of Fame or you're just a phenomenal, just Hall of Fame defensive guy and your offense was okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I mean, we'll see what happens and, obviously in the next few years.
Yeah, so interesting topic on catchers in the Hall of Fame, man.
I think if one gets in, the other's going to get in too, though.
That's true. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Cool. Yeah. So, I guess the first topic we were going to talk about having here is redemptions. I know it's something that is definitely a highly debated topic with cards. And I don't know if you're listening and you don't know what a redemption is. Basically, the best way I could explain it is that a redemption is pretty much like a card that, like, for example, Topps puts in their product. So you open a pack, whatever, and then it's basically saying that you're going to get it's a card, but it says a redemption card. So it's like generally it's like blue or whatever. And it says you have just won whatever blank card of a player. And then how you get the card is generally, I never got one, so I don't know exactly how this works, but you go probably online or you mail it to them and then they mail you the redemption. So they mail you the card in an X amount of days, right? Or not in an X amount of days. They'll mail it to you at a later date. And that's how it works. So technically, like, you don't get the actual card in hand. You just have the redemption card in hand. So,
and I think the other thing I would add to that is the reason why they even do redemptions is because for whatever reason they probably had either scheduling issues or maybe the player wasn't available to sign the cards in time for when the product released, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, it makes sense because I guess for a business decision and stuff like that, but it doesn't make sense customer, because you're gonna get excited. You're getting excited because you hit that card or whatever it is. What it could be a 1-of-1 Mike Trout or whatever. And now technically it's exciting, but you're gonna have to wait for it and whenever it comes. And now the problem starts. When does that card come in the mail? Is it gonna get lost in the mail? Does it ever come? So we have something here that we saw on Twitter that was actually pretty interesting. I'll share my screen. Just kind of shows you the downfall, I guess, if you want to say, of the whole redemption thing. I've always personally hated redemptions. I hate them. It's dumb. I just think if you can't get the person to sign the card, get somebody else to sign it. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Share screen. Share the whole window, I think. See this?
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, we follow this guy, the Collectible Guru. He puts out good stuff, right?
Yep.
It says Panini scandal. Yeah, collector submitted the redemption for this 1-of-1 Jason Tatum logo man over 4 years ago. He's still waiting for the redemption to be fulfilled. Someone listed the card on eBay. Panini's not replying to any. So I'm not laughing. I'm just like, just the 4 years is just incredible just to wait for a card. And now there's some shady stuff going on, and now the card's on eBay. But again, and the card sold last week for $23,000. So the point is that it's just crazy to think, again, like this person was waiting for so long. And this is not the only story that I've heard. I remember I was browsing Reddit for a little bit. I think the baseball card subreddit. And somebody was also talking about how they were waiting for a Topps redemption or something from like 2012 or 2013. Again, you don't know if it's true. Again, they could just be stirring up the pot. But in general, though, like I just feel like waiting so long, there should be some type of like standard procedure of getting your card with, they have a date, like we'll get it to you in a certain amount of days or whatever. That makes a little bit more sense to me. But also something to consider as well. And this is, again, one of the parts that I don't like about, let me stop sharing real fast. One of the things that I don't like about redemptions, actually the worst, is that, remember, redemptions can expire.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Like that. So these products, like, I don't know, for example, I'm making this up, but let's just say 2018 Topps update, whatever, with Acuna and Soto and Ohtani. Let's say they have I don't think they do, but let's just say they had a redemption in there. That redemption, if you were to buy that box on eBay now and open it up, that redemption could say expires 2020, right? October 2020, 2022, or whatever it is. And so you could pull that card and nothing comes out of it because technically it's expired. I can't get behind that. That's crazy. I mean, they've been doing it for a year, so it must be successful. But I just feel like as the end consumer here, why would you, and that's also gonna, if you follow box prices and what's in the boxes and stuff like that, that if the redemptions are expired in there, why are you even, if that's what you're chasing, it's gonna make you not want to buy the product, in my opinion. So
yeah, no, definitely. This is a really interesting hot button right now. What you just shared with the Collectible Guru there on Twitter is, again, we're just sourcing information that's out there on social media. This is all alleged. We don't know what's necessarily going on with Panini in this situation, but on the surface, it looks like if there's smoke, sometimes there's fire, and it just looks bad on the company because people are spending a lot of money on products, right? And they're opening these products, whether it's being for, getting into breaks, or if they're opening it on their own, whichever way they're getting to these redemptions, right? You're hoping if you do hit on a redemption that they're going to honor that redemption, right? Because you put your hard-earned money towards getting into that, opening up that product one way or the other. So I think it's a black eye on the, on the companies if this is happening, because I think there was another story. I think I just heard about it on a podcast about there was another instance of a Panini redemption that someone had out there and tried, they were waiting for, and the card, someone found it and bought it on at the Dallas card show, a recent Dallas card show. So like that's separate from this because this one was on an eBay sale. So what's going on behind the scenes with the card companies in regards to these redemptions and the more valuable redemptions, right? Like these,
exactly.
Big name, all the big names, these logo mans and stuff are like all of a sudden showing up on eBay or on different card card shows and things like that. I think it's tough. I think it's a really tough thing because you want to have faith in the fact that if you're opening, because you get, I know Panini doesn't, but like Topps puts pack odds and stuff, right? Like, hey, you're going to get this card. And if you get this particular card, if it's a redemption and you beat the odds and it's like, wow, like I hit the lotto or something.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you got to wait 4 years to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, I can't get behind that. I mean, I think the thing that gets me the most irked about it though is not the story you said, because that's crazy. It's more about just knowing that they expire. That's just crazy. I mean, it's hard enough to pull a good card out of packs. So just now I pulled a good card that expired. Like, what's going on here? So I don't know. It's something that, again, I know most people don't like redemptions. It's kind of like, there's not a lot of people that's gonna like redemptions. I'm not gonna. That's not crazy to think, but I mean, the thing is though, some of the redemptions technically are really really big cards too. It could be like the top players, the Mike Trout, the Aaron Judges. It all depends on what the product is. But overall, I just wish that maybe in the future we see less redemptions and just more regular on-card autos or whatever it is,
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said before, the reason why you even have redemptions is because when they need to print the products and release them, right? Get them in the packs and the boxes and get them out to the distributors. There's a certain deadline for all this stuff. Well, if they can't get whoever the player is to sign it in time and get the cards back, because they send them to the player, sign them, send them back to us. If they can't get them back in time because the player's tied up, then they got to release the product. So I think that ties back into, well, is the solution that we have way too many products, as we've sort of talked about, right? Like, because you have so many products, you have to have more players signing because people want the autographs, and because you have that, it increases the probability of players not being able to get the cards back to you in time. So you have to have more redemptions out in the market. So there's more products, more variations, all this stuff. That's kind of great to chase more product. But I think the downside is you got more redemptions out there, and hence you got the potential of more of this stuff going on.
It's definitely not a good look for the industry. So we'll see where it goes from here, man.
Yeah, you let us know in the comments what you think about redemptions. Is this something that is a black eye for the hobby? Is it something that, you don't mind getting? You just sell the redemption. Some people just get that redemption. We didn't bring that up. Some people get that redemption and they just flip it. They just sell it, on eBay or wherever.
I think I saw one time someone actually got a redemption graded.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh man, I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen a redemption graded.
I'm pretty sure. I can't be making that up. I remember once, and I don't know if it was like the best. Maybe it was not a great, autograph of a player, or whatever it was, but it was just somebody graded a redemption, because you've seen packs graded. I've seen sealed packs graded.
Yes.
So it's not crazy to think. I know I saw that a while ago, but anyway, it's kind of crazy. I mean, you could grade anything almost. So. Imagine if Heritage Red Auto expired 10 years later when Omar finally gets one, it would be expired. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works with my luck. Man. But Heritage never expires. It's perfect.
They all look the same, those Heritage cards. I think the new one just came out, 2023 Heritage. Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen that. You're talking about not the high number, the low number.
I believe the low number just came out for the new 2023. You got to look that up. You were sick last week, so you're off your game.
Yeah, no, I got to see because I want to see if they do bring the blue sparkle back. I like that one. It's called Walmart Sparkle or something like that. Those are nice. Yep. So, and they're shiny, of course. You know the rules: shiny, sexy. So Let's see. Cool. So the other thing we wanted to actually jump into too was it was a cool debate we found on. What would you call that? The debate? No, it's a poll, right? On Twitter. Twitter's been doing good actually recently for some info. Check it out. I'm gonna share my screen again. Here we go. See this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Cool. So basically what this was, it was pretty cool. It was it says what sport to primarily collect for your sports card collection. And the reason why I found this interesting was mainly because there's a lot of talk recently in the media and all that stuff that baseball is dying and football is football's king, which technically I guess football is king, and especially in the USA, it's this, most people watch football. But I just thought it was cool in this poll because it was about 450 people voted, which is a good sample size, and basically it shows you what people are saying that they collect most. And if you look at the tally here, you can see that baseball is technically 52.5% of the voters say that they would primarily collect baseball. Then you have basketball at 10%, 10.6. Then you got football at 28.4, and other is it says reply. So it's probably soccer, probably F1 racing. I don't know, WWE, stuff like that.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I would have put that. But I just thought it was cool to see because again, there's a lot of talking. Baseball's dying, baseball this, baseball that, baseball boring, baseball whatever it is. But it's interesting again to see that people are putting their money or whatever their collecting habits behind baseball for a dying sport. You know what I'm saying? And like I was telling you before, I think this might have to do also with the longevity of the careers in baseball. Anybody could get hurt and not play anymore, but it's definitely a little more common in football when people get hurt. And what's the average football player career? 3 years or something like that?
I think it's something like 3 years, 3.5 years, something like that.
Yeah. So so that's super interesting. I mean, baseball again. Anybody get in basketball? It's weird because basketball it says 10%, but the basketball card prices could go for a lot, which is interesting too. Obviously, you have LeBron James and all those stars, but it seems like as for this poll, people weren't as interested in basketball card collecting. Now, I wonder why. There could be there's a lot of ups and downs of basketball. Remember Zion Williamson? You got John Morant, which is that's crazy what's going on with that stuff. So it's volatile, I guess. So I don't know what you think about this.
Yeah, I was, pleasantly surprised because, like you said, there's always a lot of negative sentiment about the major sports and how baseball ranks, like how it's dying, and the fact that they need to do things to make it more interesting. Well, you think about what's gone on with the changes, right, in baseball this year, and again, it's brand new and it's hasn't been around that long, but the fact that they've have the pitch clock, right? They took away the shift. I think they made the bases a little bit bigger. These are things that are, I think, going to help even more so with baseball over the long term and make it much more, I guess, watchable on TV, especially. But I was pleasantly surprised that baseball came out a little over 50% because watch a lot of content, great content creators out there put out stuff on cards and collecting, but a lot of the content that you see out there is really focused on football and quarterbacks, especially. Right? Quarterbacks is everything. And then basketball, even, the Kobe's, the MJs is just like an easy thing. So the way I read this, and, I think the way the poll sort of came across, hopefully everyone read it this way too, is collect. Like that word stood out to me. Like, what sport do you primarily collect? So that word to me stood out versus the rest. And why I think this makes sense, because I think from a collectability standpoint, baseball is number one. Not trying to be biased, hockey's coming up there. I was going to say, I'm interested to see what other people say. So hockey came up quite a bit. NASCAR, that's interesting. But the thing about football to me and basketball to some degrees, at least from a lot of what I see, is that it's more a less speculation and flipping, these quarterbacks while they're hot, like literally, Sunday is football's one game a week, right? So like you'll see people try to buy someone's card, before, the next game, and then like sell it right after that Sunday, which is, it's incredible. But
they might sell it after he throws the first touchdown.
Yeah, like in the middle of the game, like boom, accept an offer, or like list it, for auction or something. Like it's really crazy, but that's not really collecting in my mind. So I think when you think about baseball, it's more of that true collector sport, because it's, like you said, longer careers. You also have more positions that in my mind are relevant. Like in football, it's so dominated by quarterbacks. Like it's so quarterback heavy. Like if you can get like a great autograph of like a great running back, and it's just like, oh man, but I wanted Trevor Lawrence. You know what I mean? Like And that's, but with baseball, you know, you have 9 guys on the field and they all play a part. So you could have someone who has an affinity for catchers or pitchers, like you're into the pitchers right now, right? Like
Yeah.
some people are into shortstops, you know. So you have a bigger net of people that can actually be collectors, as opposed to, you know, with football and basketball. Just again, my opinion, I think collectors are not there as much as you see with baseball. That's just the way I feel about, you know, like
Mhm.
that. And I think the poll is saying that from a collectability standpoint.
Yeah, nah, for sure. It definitely is. And as I was scrolling down, you could see a lot of people actually mentioning hockey as well. So that'll be interesting to see if, throughout time, hockey kind of gets a little bit more love. Uh,
Yeah.
I was never into hockey too much. I used to play hockey in the Sega Genesis back in the day, in like 1995, I think it was. I forgot the name of the game, but it was pretty cool. But yeah, you told me hockey playoffs are kind of cool, so you have experience with that. So maybe I don't know.
I went to my first in-person hockey game not long ago, a couple months, and it was exciting. It was a super cool atmosphere. I loved it. I want to go back to a couple more hockey games, and hockey came up quite a bit. I'm interested to see how that would have looked if they would have added hockey, because hockey has a really good following, and it's similar because you have the players play long careers
Yeah,
in hockey too. You think about like Gretzky. I mean, I know they're the greatest, but like Gretzky's of the world and some of those terrific hockey players, like they've been around for a long time. So I could see how that really is similar to baseball, because you could see someone's long career play through, and it's
yeah,
not just about one single position. You know, people
yeah.
have respect for the different positions in hockey as well, defensemen and things like that. You have a comment
Mm-hmm.
here. Let's see.
The other
The,
category on surveys. Oh, March is funny. Yep.
The
They
other
didn't have.
category, oh, I'm voting for Shawn Michaels over and over. Oh, Shawn Michaels should have his own category, right? Oh,
Yeah, he would have won too if he was there, but he didn't put him. Maybe I'll do a poll on Twitter and see what people say about that.
yeah. I saw an interesting video earlier. It's a sports card radio on YouTube. Give them a subscribe. They have a lot of good content. But I just saw something, I think today or yesterday, they posted where they talked about how some of the sports are either flat or down overall in the cards. But he was like, one sport is up. It was wrestling.
Yeah. Oh,
Wrestling cards are up, like just kind of overall, like the sport cards are up. So people are, I think Undertaker, yeah, there was an Undertaker card that sold for over 2,000. Like, so
yeah. The legends, the legends are where the interest usually are. You got your, well, there's like John Cena's now. Technically, he's a legend. Roman Reigns. Again, I don't follow it at all now. I only watch it if Shawn Michaels comes back, literally. And well, technically, he's in charge of like the minor leagues, which is the NXT or something, like the development thing.
yeah.
But I don't follow it too much at all. But it's interesting though, because again, the WWE is expanding; they're getting bigger. If you look at them on YouTube, I think they're close to 100 million subscribers. I could be wrong, but there's definitely interest there. So, which makes sense is like if there's interest in that market, maybe people will start collecting the cards of that market. So, it's definitely interesting. I'm not buying it. I'm not speculating that. I've always been crazy about Shawn Michaels. So I don't know. It just makes sense. So it works out.
Yeah, no, the legends are the legends in wrestling too. They made the WWE, what used to be the WWF, what it was today. They laid the foundation. So they are getting those guys that really knew, how to like entertain the crowd and were the icons of wrestling, is just like getting icons of baseball and basketball and football, right?
Yeah, man. Like we said in a couple of weeks ago in the live stream, the Rock card sold PSA 7. So for it went for $120,000. Like that's crazy. Like a one-of-one Panini Prism, and it technically wasn't a rookie card. It may be his first Panini Prism card. So if you consider that a rookie card or whatever, or the first set, but still, PSA 7 went for over six figures. So there's definitely a strong collector base with specific wrestlers and the sport in general.
Yeah, no, I like to see that. It's awesome because it shows that collectors are, willing to participate in different categories, not just the major, the major sports in the United States. So that's cool.
Yeah, man. Cool. So let's jump into you had the random collectibles you wanted to
Oh
show.
yeah. So all right. So funny story is that we were my wife and I were looking at some stuff in the closet in the boxes, and when I was opening some boxes up that were in the closet, we literally haven't opened some boxes up for a couple of years. So I opened up some boxes. Some things had some frames in it and different pictures and paintings and stuff. So I'm opening them up, and I found some stuff. I'm like, oh my God, like this is crazy. I'm gonna show it on the live stream because I didn't even know I had this stuff. So here's the funny part about the first thing, right? So if you guys remember, I think I showed this on. I need you to share my the thing so I can show you. Yeah, perfect. So if you remember, I think it was at a live stream, right, where I showed you this card, right?
Yes.
Was it yeah?
No, was that a live stream? Yeah,
I might have been. It might have been a live stream.
yes.
I think I might have showed it. If not, it was one of our mail days. But you could take a look. But anyway, I'm showing it now. This was I was a huge John Starks fan. If you don't know, still am. But I wanted to get an autograph in my collection, so I picked up this National Treasures Peerless Signatures number to 25 John Starks auto. Right. So I picked this thing up, and I was like, great. I have a John Starks auto of my PC. So that was that. But then I'm looking in the closet, right? And what do I find? Check this out. So I totally forgot that I had this. Okay. I'm not even lying to you. I opened this box up and this is what was in it. My lovely wife had already have bought me this and bought me these 3 John Starks cards. Okay. Wow. Autograph, on-card autograph. These are like, just cards from when he was in his prime playing days at the Knicks. And then she had framed it for me. So, like, it was super cool, Like, I was like, let me flip it. I don't want to hit the camera, but, it's just a regular thing. And she had, because she knew that John Starks was my favorite basketball player. So she just put this together for me. I'm sure it was like a birthday or like whatever. And I was just like, this is crazy. I had John Starks autographs.
Wow.
My collection already.
And that's nice, man. That's pretty cool. I can't believe you I would think you remember that for sure. But I mean, if you put it away, out of sight, out of mind, you know what I'm saying? But that's cool. I mean, that's perfect to display.
Yeah, because we have moved a couple times and we ended up like I had put this in like some boxes somewhere, and I wasn't really like into the hobby, and this is before we kind of got back into the swing of things. But when I opened this up, I was like, this is super cool. Like, I got to show this on the live because I bought this auto of John Starks. Now I have four autos of Starks.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. He's your favorite player, so you're building a collection up.
Yeah, I'm keeping all of them. But I guess the cool thing about this one is that this is a blue ink auto. These are blue. They're blue markers. It's hard to tell, but this is black ink. Yeah. But I think what's nice about these is that he wrote his number 3 on these. On these 3, he wrote like the number 3, which I like that. When they put the number.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So that's the first thing I found. So I thought that was kind of cool that I would share that.
Base face is very nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then here's another thing I found in another box too. I don't know what this is. I don't think it's really a card, but let me show you. Check this out. So
I feel like I remember that.
You remember this, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So this was in a frame. This was in a frame for beautiful. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, she did a nice job. She got me a cards the flavor that I loved. I didn't even know I had it. I feel bad, but now I'm gonna hang it up. So this is like a little this came in a frame actually. So like there was a frame of a picture of Babe Ruth, right? And then underneath the picture was this thing. So it just says like the Bambino Guyana 1000. I don't even know what that is. It says Baltimore, Maryland, February 6th, 1895. And then it just says 100th anniversary there, Babe Ruth. It's just like a weird like stamp looking thing, but it says 23K here on top. I don't know what that means. I don't know if anybody knows what this is. I mean, there's nothing on the back. Speaking of that,
that's strange.
It's very strange.
Have you looked up comps or anything like that on it?
No, I don't even know how to look this up, but anyway, I'm gonna try to look it up. I just found it the other day. I haven't had a chance to look, but it's just sort of cool. I mean, I'm gonna just probably, I have it right now. One of our Breaker Bros card graders. Check those out on Amazon. By the way, it looks like this. Here we go. Right there, semi-rigid. If you're getting cards graded, or you just want to keep your cards in a, in a nice clear thing for protection, check these out. Just type Breaker Bros in Amazon, and you can get those. And we also have clear top loaders for you too. Check those out. Put your cards in. Forget the blue tint. No more blue tint. Crystal clear. Right here, we have sleeves in there as well. Some card sleeves.
Blue
it's some type of foil.
Blue tint is a thing of the past.
Yeah, blue tint is a thing of the past. Go to Amazon, type in Breaker Bros, stop with the blue tint, crystal clear only. Okay. So anyway,
it's some type of foil.
It is a foil. Yeah, that's a good call actually. So it's like a foil, but it's just really nice looking. I don't know if you could pick it up on the card. It's kind of like this gold look to it. But I just the frame was in really bad shape, so I threw it out. It was just a regular picture of Babe Ruth, and it was like it kind of had some water in it, but this thing stayed in great shape. So I just took it out of it, and I just saved this part. I just thought it was nice because Babe Ruth is the GOAT, so just wanted to keep that. And I have no idea what this is about, the Guyana. So if anyone let me know in the comments if you have any idea what this is about. But I'm gonna be keeping it anyway. So
don't let Jimmy hear you say, you said that. Don't let Jimmy hear you say that. He said Babe Ruth was the GOAT.
Yeah, where's Jimmy? Where's Jimmy to yell at me, right?
He's gonna come in the comments soon.
Yeah, 100th anniversary. Yeah,
100th anniversary. Yeah, I was gonna say, imagine that's actually like real gold or something like that.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it's hard to tell, but up here it says 23K. It's hard to see it in the camera, but right there it says 23K, real tiny. Maybe you can see with my finger there.
No, that might be gold.
Maybe it's like a little gold something, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to do more research on it, and I'll let you know in the future. But if you do see this, let me know in the comments in case you see something else. But I looked that up, Dinozo. I'll look up the maybe like 100th anniversary Babe Ruth on this and see what that's about. But that's what I found, man. I thought it was pretty cool. I was like, hey, you know what? Like, looking into adding the collection, and you have stuff in your closet you forgot about. Like, why not?
Especially when it's of one of the greatest players ever.
I know, yeah. It just so happens to be, one of the best. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's what I have. So yeah, I'm really like happy. I was like, oh, let me just wait till the live so I can show it because it's just sort of cool, cool stuff.
Yeah, thank mom and dad because they're the one that bought that for you, probably.
Yeah, they did actually. I mean, look at that. That was definitely mom and dad. And then this was definitely wifey. Yeah. Nice. I got so many John Starks autographs, I don't know what to do anymore now with them.
You're getting more, bro.
You sure you don't like John Starks? Because it's your birthday, I could maybe.
I like John Starks. I think you like him more, but I like John Starks. He was
good. You saw the short that I put with the
way he was good.
Yeah,
he dunked on Michael Jordan, right? Was it?
Yeah, the way he was showing Reggie Miller what's the deal, and what's his name, Jordan, the way he posterized Jordan.
Yup, exactly. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Jay.
Anila J. Hey, thanks for coming. Appreciate you joining. So those are the couple of things I had in the closet. I wish I could find more. I mean, maybe there's some more, but I'll share in the future. I didn't find anything else that looked interesting.
Cool. No, those are some cool things to find, man.
But, yeah, man. Look in your closets. Maybe you'll find some Shawn Michaels. I
found some. I think I sent them to you though. Some of the cards that you had, bro, because you collected more than I did growing up. Obviously, especially for baseball back in the day. I found like the Frank Thomas rookie card, the one where he's like tagging somebody, I think it is, but it wasn't the no name in the front. If it was the no name in the front, then it would have been worth a lot. If it was like a good grade, it was just the basic, that one. I found a couple cool cards too here. I know I have a Juan Gonzalez card that you had gotten because he was one of your favorite players too. So, nothing crazy, but
yeah. The stuff in our closet, we don't find anything, like crazy expensive.
Like the short that I put up when I said that some guy bought a what was it, a suitcase or whatever, a luggage in a thrift store for $20. And then it turns out that there was cards inside of it, and the cards were worth like thousands of dollars a piece, like each. Stuff like that is. I would think about going to a thrift store and buying something and seeing if I get lucky, but it probably won't work.
Yeah, why can't that happen to us?
Uncut sheets. Yeah, you had uncut sheet. Yeah, I remember uncut sheets of baseball cards that you had. The rolls. Remember the rolls?
Yeah, those rolls. Yeah, they just didn't hold up well. The edges of them were really bad, like over time, just maybe from the moves and things. But I remember that they used to come in that like brown, like circular, the tube to protect it.
So there was just so many cards that the companies would just like take the whole roll. Like,
take the whole roll. I mean, it was like a whole thing, just take the whole roll. So I remember having those uncut sheets. I wonder where those are. I mean, I know some of them didn't make it, but I might find one here or there.
They were all, yeah, exactly. They were all in the closet. I remember seeing them. We had a lot. We had way too many baseball cards. I don't know how you convinced mom and dad to get you all those cards.
I know. They got us so many cards, man. Yeah, it was the way it was though. But I think, compared to today, they were a little bit more affordable, even though, they still spent money on them. But yeah, like imagine, asking your parents now to get you, hey, I want Panini Prism. Sapphire, give me. I want Bowman Sapphire. I don't want that Series 1 paper stuff.
Yeah, you have to take a loan now to get that. It's crazy.
Boxes and boxes and boxes. Yeah, I know. It's true. So, so I have a couple packs. You want to get into some of these?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. We're at 46 minutes, so let's just wrap the stream up with a nice break. Pull a 1-of-1. Yeah, and we retire.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I'm getting a shortcut, man. I'm getting a little lazy.
They said now we know who was your parents' favorite.
Yeah. Wow. No, we definitely shared a lot of the cards together. Me and Omar, basically, whenever we had cards, they were both of our cards, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at this! This one has this little thing says hobby. Is that right? Hobby edition. This pack.
Okay. So that's a hobby pack.
Yeah, I guess so. 12, 14 cards.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. All right, so let's go. What do you want to start with? Allen and Ginter?
Yeah, let's get the Ginter out the way.
All right. Oh, we're gonna hold that. I see a little foil. I see a chrome. Sorry.
Oh, Conflow, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. We're not doing any.
What's up, Conflow?
We're not doing any giveaways though, so Conflow loves the giveaways.
Yeah. Sorry, Conflow, no giveaways. All right, so we got a Sheen. This is a Martin Sheen.
Okay.
We have a Winder. We have a Nico Horner.
Why was it backwards?
Is that some kind of parallel? I don't know. Is that green? No, they look the same.
Yeah, I don't know.
It gets tricky with these sometimes. No, I think it's just backwards. We have a Famous Rivals. So you always wondered who would win between Taylor ham and pork roll.
I never wondered that at all. But
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let's see. More than 70,000 voters chimed in on 2016 NJ.com poll, trying to settle New Jersey's most intense debate. And a close race, 54% chose the pork roll. There you go. So now you know. You learn something new every day.
I think both of them aren't good for you.
Yeah, exactly. We have is this like a little black border? I don't know.
Is it numbered? Nah, it's just a mini, I think.
Okay, it's just a mini. All right. So Todd Helton. And then we have a Gavin Sheets rookie. Got it?
Yep.
I'm going to hold this because I think I saw like a little chromish thing. So let's wait for this one.
Wow. Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hobby pack or
Do the fat pack price. Leave the
Fat
hobby.
pack.
Yeah.
All right, fat pack coming up next. Hey, leave a like, by the way. Subscribe if you want to get more content from us. We would really appreciate it. Check us out on Amazon. Again, just type in Breaker Bros, and you'll see our products there that we are making available for the hobby.
We're at 14 likes right now. We got to pump that up to 20.
Let's get to 20 likes.
Rookie numbers.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get to 20 likes. That'd be nice. All right, so we got Brandon Lau, Brandon Rogers. We have a Cesar Hernandez, Chris McCormick, Emmanuel Classe, Julio Urias.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, speaking of the guy, Yadier, JJ Blade rookie, Kendall Graveman, Corey Seager, Tristan McKenzie, Brandon March, Future Stars, Max Scherzer, Kyle Mitchell, rookie, Tariq Schoolball, Michael Givens. And then the second half of that pack is an Owen Miller, Santiago Espinal, and Tyler Stevenson. Sorry. Martin Perez, Seiya Suzuki, Steven Matz. We have a Caleb Killian rookie, Dodgers, Nationals, Verlander, Valdez, and Manoa. We have Judgment Day. All rise. We have a Keegan Thompson, Ryan Hensley, Oswald Peraza, rookie, Harold Castro, Jordan Lyles, Salvador Perez, and this guy is having a monster season.
Yep.
Welcome to the 30-30 club. He might be doing a 30-30 this year again.
Yep. He came back, man, and he's taking the top spot for that, that number one card. I mean, everybody, I remember the Sapphire. I'm talking about the Sapphire. That Sapphire bat down card that's one of the premier baseball cards, at least modern, to get. And it went down in value when he got hurt and stuff like that. I haven't checked it recently, but I could only guess that it's back up.
Yeah, he's back. He's reminding everybody. He's like, you guys forgot about me.
Yeah.
And from the back, we have a Stars of the MLB Juan Soto and Stars of the MLB Arenado. So not much really in this particular fat pack. Do you want to, let's get into the hobby pack here, hobby edition.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. Starting off with Noah Syndergaard, Jack Suwinski, Jermaine Palacios, rookie, Merrill Kelly, Fernando Tatis, JT Realmuto, Zach Thompson, rookie, Chris Bryant, Taylor Rainey, Bobby Wood Jr., rookie cup, and a Tyrone Taylor, Trevor Rogers, Sam Mole, and Jordan Montgomery. Nothing there in the hobby pack.
Yeah, I mean, hobby packs get me excited because you could pull, even though it's almost impossible, the acetate cards.
Yeah,
those hobby exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
Remember back when I started, I pulled the acetate Alex Verdugo. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I have the picture too. Actually, it was a moment in time. Maybe I could show that one time. Actually, I think I'm gonna go get it. just to end it off. I mean, it's actually the moment I pulled the card. I look horrible, but I'm gonna show it.
All right. So let's go from the back. We have a Willie Stargell. We have a mini. That is Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have a 2012 AL MVP and Triple Crown, Miguel Cabrera. Wow, what a season, huh?
Yeah, these guys good.
And then we have, all right, so we have, you can see you see the foil? Can you see that?
Yeah, I
Can
think
you see it's gold. It looks like it's gold.
it's a chrome, yeah.
Chrome. It's a chrome. Sorry. So maybe it's just like a chrome, but I don't know.
Well, if it's
Allen
a
and
chrome
Ginter.
gold, that means it's numbered to 50.
Yes. All
That's
right.
crazy.
That's pretty good. I mean, out of this actually that pack came out of a blaster. So let's see. So wait, so we're talking 2022. So this is gonna be this is the Wander. We're looking for Wander, right?
Isn't it Wander, Julio, Bobby Witt?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Tops 2022. Allen and Ginter.
Uh,
Is George
yeah!
Springer auto.
There
What?
we go. Finally.
We finally get an auto. Are
Awesome.
you kidding me?
Good. Look at that.
Our luck is a changing.
What a way to end the stream. Look at that.
What is this? Bearing the signature of George Springer. Okay. I don't see a number, but like it has this like frame thing going for it.
Wow. Yeah,
it's
cool,
super
man.
Cool. On card auto.
And they look nice too. Like, Allen Ginter cards. I mean, the product is kind of different, but some cards do look very, very nice.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the way the card stock is way thicker, and it looks super nice. I feel like it should have a number on it, but it doesn't. And maybe it's just a regular mini, and then they put it in this thing, but there's no number on it. Let us know in the comments what's the deal with this card, but
wow, beautiful. Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, we open a lot of product, rarely get autos. It happens, but that's definitely a nice surprise.
For sure. Maybe we'll send it in to get graded. We'll throw it in one of our card graders, of course, check it out on Amazon, and we'll. Thank you. I mean, it's a beautiful card. I wish you could see it in person, but it looks really great. The condition looks awesome. So maybe we can talk about sending that in for grading.
Yeah, nah, man, he's a good player too. I don't know how he's doing this year, but overall, definitely has value. That's cool. That's a good card. I'm gonna go get that picture real quick just to show you.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, go get that picture. Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna see.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not, I'm not mad. Nice little George Springer, Allen and Ginter, 2022, Toronto Blue Jays, and a nice clean auto. Nice clean auto on there. Super nice.
I'm back. So
you got it? Okay.
Yeah. So this
was you pulling the number to 10 acetate.
Yeah, this is me at Alex Verdugo acetate card. So I bought a bunch of hobby packs, like loose packs on eBay. Even though sometimes they say don't do that because they could weigh the packs, blah blah blah. I bought them because they were cheap, and I just wanted to open some packs. And it was also around the time of 2020 when all that stuff was going around. So I wanted to sit home and open some packs and stuff like that. So anyway, I bought the packs, but it's funny because I'm kind of crazy. So I actually held the packs and I was like, you know what? There's probably nothing in it. I should sell them.
Right.
I just resell them and whatever. And then I decided not to, based off advice that I got from my girlfriend. She said, she's like, don't sell them. Just freaking open them. So anyway, I sat down, I opened them, and lo and behold, this happened. Right here. So this is a real picture of me. This is during that time, so I look kind of crazy. But you can see right here, this is me opening Alex. Look at that hair too. There was no barbers open.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the lockdown, right?
Yeah, so that's the Alex Verdugo card in my hand. You really can't see it. But anyway, that's the real reaction of when you get an out of 10 card, because it never happens.
That's an awesome picture. I'm glad she took that of you, man. When you pulled it, that's nuts. What if it was a redemption? Would that be your reaction?
Yeah, I would have been really angry. But and the thing is, there's a video version of that as well. So that's kind of crazy. Maybe one day I could share the video version. But the picture definitely says everything. This is how you feel.
That's why we open, right? That's why we open facts.
Exactly. Worth legendaries. Suspense kill. Wait, sorry, I read that wrong. Worth legendary slow-mo suspense skills of Sammy. We probably saw the auto. Definitely, Sammy definitely made us sweat on that one.
I knew I saw gold. I'm like, this is something. This is a gold. Now let's wait. Yeah, no, I mean the card is awesome. George Springer's a really good player too. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, for sure, man. So overall, I think this stream was a huge success. I don't know if you agree with that, but I think you would.
I think so. I mean, we solved the redemption problem. We found out that baseball is right now number one in the polls in terms of the card collecting, and we saw some cool stuff that I had in the closet that had autographs in it. And last but not least, we pulled an auto out of Allen and Ginter 2022 that came out of a blaster box.
Yeah. Nah, pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. So thanks for everyone. Thanks for stopping by. We're hitting pretty much an hour. We want to try to keep these around an hour or so. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Again, Sammy mentioned our card graders. You can check them out on Amazon. You could also go to our website. You see it like right there in the bottom, thebreakabros.com. Check out other supplies, things like that. Crystal clear top loaders, card sleeves, card graders, all that stuff. No more blue tint. Blue tint's a thing of the past.
No more blue tint. I'll put the blue tint.
Get more premium. So so if anything, follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all those social channels. We're all on there. We're making shorts and making videos and doing all that stuff. Message us if you want to chat or anything like that, and we're available. So you got anything else, man?
No, that's it. Yeah, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to YouTube, and follow us on Facebook, anywhere else, like O said. And we're going to catch you guys on the next one. We're actually going to change our schedule up just a little bit. We should mention to them. We're going to do our lives, but we're going to start doing them every other week. So we could do some more shorts content, and also do some, we'll still have some more content that is like episodes on our YouTube channel. So just still be on the lookout for that, but we'll be going to bi-weekly for a little while on the lives at least, but still be looking out for those Monday nights when we are on. And we'll send a notification out so you know.
Yeah, well, and also too, I was gonna say again, that's why it's important to go to our website, the Breaker Bros. Join our email list, because before our lives, I'll send an email out just to notify everybody, just if they wanted to jump on that night's live. So it's super important. Get on our email list, and we're also gonna keep people updated with different giveaways as well that we have planned for the future.
Yep, definitely. When you go to our website, a little pop-up comes up now, and you'll see our social links, but you'll also see an easy spot right there to sign up to our email list.
Yep, for sure. Glad to see Omar's feeling better. Thank you.
Yeah.
Last week I was out of it, but thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Cool. So have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, right? In 2 weeks, but more episodes coming your way before that.
For sure. Take care, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Peace.